Welcome to Minnesota Twins franchise. This is episode number 28. We're at the All-Star break, and we kick things off at the All-Star break with this year's Home Run Derby. We're here in downtown San Diego at Petco Park as we look at the Home Run Derby contestants. The first round, Edwin Encarnacion defeated Mitch Moreland, and Giancarlo Stanton beat Miguel Cabrera. On the other side of the bracket, Bryce Harper over Nolan Arenado and Joey Votto over Big Papi. So we'll pick things up here in the semifinals with Giancarlo Stanton, who hit 13 home runs in the first round. And he is going to finish with a disappointing 5 home runs, but this one was an absolute bomb, 502 feet for Giancarlo Stanton. Edwin Encarnacion hit 10 in the first round. He just needs to hit 6 here to defeat Giancarlo Stanton, and this is home run number 6 to the opposite field. And Edwin Encarnacion advances to the finals of the 2016 Home Run Derby to face the winner of Bryce Harper and Joey Votto. Joey Votto gets the honors of going first, 11 home runs in the first round. And this is for home run number 10 as time expires. So the number to beat for Bryce Harper is 10 home runs. He hit 9 in the first round. So in the second round, he's got to hit 11 to defeat Joey Votto. And this is for home run number 11. Time running down, 10 seconds. The drive to deep center field. And that ball does get out, and Bryce Harper is going to advance to face Edwin Encarnacion in the finals of the Home Run Derby from Petco Park. And Bryce Harper will go first. Harper, sitting at 8 home runs as time expires, hits one deep into left center field, and that ball gets out. He finishes with 9 home runs here in the final round. Edwin Encarnacion, needing 10 home runs to win the Home Run Derby. Sitting at number 9 with 20 seconds left, and he hits one pretty much onto the roof of the Western Metal Supply Company. And your 2016 Home Run Derby champion from the Toronto Blue Jays is Edwin Encarnacion. Alright, the All-Star teams have been announced. We have reached the All-Star break in the 2016 season. We start with the American League All-Stars. Out of the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman from the New York Yankees. Roberto Osuna from the Toronto Blue Jays. Francisco Rodriguez of the Detroit Tigers. Brad Boxberger of the Tampa Bay Rays. Luke Gregerson from the Houston Astros. Steve Cishek from the Seattle Mariners. Asher Tolliver from the Baltimore Orioles. Marco Estrada of the Toronto Blue Jays. Drew Smyly of the Tampa Bay Rays. Michael Pineda of the New York Yankees. Cole Hamels of the Texas Rangers. Alright, the bullpen from the National League All-Stars. Kenley Jansen of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Uris Familia of the New York Mets. Jake McGee from the Colorado Rockies. Will Smith from the Milwaukee Brewers. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, Casey Fien. From the San Francisco Giants, Santiago Casilla. From the Philadelphia Phillies, Jeanmar Gomez. From the Chicago Cubs, Kyle Hendricks. From the San Francisco Giants, Johnny Cueto. From the San Francisco Giants, Madison Bumgarner. And from the Washington Nationals, Max Scherzer. And now the bench players for the American League All-Stars. Representing the Chicago White Sox, Melky Cabrera. Also from the White Sox, Adam Eaton. In center field, From the Baltimore Orioles, Adam Jones. From the Chicago White Sox, third baseman Todd Frazier. From the Boston Red Sox, first baseman Hanley Ramirez. From the Baltimore Orioles, third baseman Manny Machado. From the Minnesota Twins, second baseman Brian Dozier. From the Seattle Mariners, first baseman Adam Lind. From the Kansas City Royals, catcher Salvador Perez. From the Oakland Athletics, catcher Stephen Vogt. And from the Texas Rangers, right fielder Shin-Soo Choo. And now the bench players for the National League All-Stars. From the Miami Marlins, right fielder Giancarlo Stanton. From the Chicago Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler. From the San Francisco Giants, right fielder Hunter Pence. From the San Diego Padres, third baseman Yangervis Solarte. From the Atlanta Braves, shortstop Eric Ibar. From the Philadelphia Phillies, third baseman Maikel Franco. From the Milwaukee Brewers, second baseman Scooter Gennett. From the Cincinnati Reds, first baseman Joey Votto. From the St. Louis Cardinals, catcher Yadier Molina. From the New York Mets, catcher Travis d'Arnaud. And from the Pittsburgh Pirates, left fielder Starling Marte. And now the starting lineups for your American League All-Stars. Batting first and playing second base from the Houston Astros, Jose Altuve. Batting second and playing left field from the Cleveland Indians, Michael Brantley. Playing center field and batting third from the Los Angeles Angels, Mike Trout. Batting cleanup and playing third base from the Toronto Blue Jays, Josh Donaldson. Batting fifth and playing first base from the Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. Playing shortstop and batting sixth from the Houston Astros, Carlos Correa. Batting seventh and playing shortstop from the Boston Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. Playing center field and batting eighth from the Houston Astros, Carlos Gomez. And batting ninth and catching from the Cleveland Indians, Yan Gomes. And now the starters for the National League All-Stars. Leading off and playing second base from the Miami Marlins, D. Gordon. Batting second and playing center field from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. Batting third and playing right field from the Washington Nationals, Bryce Harper. Playing third base and batting cleanup from the Colorado Rockies, Nolan Arenado. Batting fifth, the designated hitter from the Chicago Cubs, Anthony Rizzo. Batting sixth and playing first base from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt. Batting seventh, behind the plate from the San Francisco Giants, Buster Posey. Batting eighth and playing right field from the Chicago Cubs, Jason Hayward. And batting ninth and playing shortstop from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Gene Segura. The starting pitcher for today's game for the American League All-Stars, from the Chicago White Sox, Chris Sale. And the starting pitcher for the National League All-Stars, representing the Los Angeles Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. Alright, this year's All-Star game to decide home field advantage in the World Series. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Beautiful ballpark that I have personally been to once. Ended up on the Kiss Cam there. Not the best experience. Alright, first inning, Josh Donaldson off of Clayton Kershaw with a two-run bomb into left field. And Josh Donaldson puts the American League up 2-0 early. Nolan Arenado goes down swinging.
No runs, no hits, no
And at the end of first, the American League 2, the National League nothing. Carlos Correa now turns one around to left field, deep into the stands. A two-run home run, for Carlos Correa, and the American League jumps out to a 4-0 lead. In the middle of 3. Andrew McCutchen gets the National League on the board with a solo home run. Into left center field. Travels 406 feet, and it's 4-1. Nolan Arenado now, batting right after McCutchen, looking at a back-to-back home run situation for the National League. Another solo home run, and it cuts the American League lead in half at 4-2. That was a two-run home run, and it makes it 4-3. Sorry, there was one batter in between McCutchen and Arenado. So it's 4-3 American League. And the AL on with another drive. This one is Adam Jones of the Baltimore Orioles. He has 21 home runs in the regular season at the All-Star break. And he makes it 6-4 now, American League. At the end of inning number 7, the American League 6 runs on 12 hits. The National League 4 runs on 7 hits. We're in the 8th inning now. A drive to center field is going to be caught there by Adam Jones. And at the end of 8, it's still 6-4 AL. The Todd father now goes opposite field. Todd Frazier of the Chicago White Sox, and you can put that one on the board. Yes. Todd Frazier, a solo home run. Number 14. He has 14 during the season at the All-Star break. The final score here from Petco Park in San Diego. The American League earns home field advantage in the World Series with a 7-5 victory over the National League All-Stars. Clayton Kershaw gives up 5 hits and 2 runs. Josh Donaldson is your All-Star Game MVP from the Toronto Blue Jays, the third baseman, with a 2-run home run to get the scoring started for the American League.